What is up, McManus MMA fam? We are finally back with another UFC Fight Night full card prediction. We've got UFC Fight Night Strickland versus Hernandez that's taking place this Saturday, the February 21st. I'll be going through every single fight, obviously starting with the very beginning here. I've got it pulled up, but we're going to go all the way to the main fight, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions and my picks on every single one of these fights. So let's get right into it. Starting off the card, we've got Juliana Millie versus Carly Judice. I'm going with Carly on this one. I think this is fair and easy. She's a little bit younger. I know that doesn't have a ton because 26 and 29, bro. You got so much life ahead of you. You still just a baby, bro. But I'm going with Carly. She has like locked in. She like had this two-fight losing streak and she's locked in, sliming people out. When she loses by split decision. When she wins by slamming and jugging these people. Juliana Miller, she's just like fine. She's fine. When she wins by decision. I know she's had some finishes. She won the Ultimate Fighter with a Kimura, and then I think her first fight in the UFC was a KO. But she's also been knocked out before. Was it Luana Santos? Yeah, Luana Santos knocked her out. Um, I feel like that was a long time ago. That was 2023. Um, I just think Carly's just way sharper on the feet. She's going to establish her jab and she's going to fight behind it the entire fight. Watch it, bro. Watch it. She is good. She is really good. I know that she has what it takes. And I think listen, with these WMMA matches, I don't take it as disrespectful if I say I think you're going to win by decision, but it's just a safe play, you know? It's just a safe play. It's like, bro, it's the sun is going to shine tomorrow, but there's a slight chance it could be cloudy. Some clouds will pass in front of the sun, but for the most part, the sun is going to be out. Um, so I'm picking Carly. I'm picking Carly to win this by decision. I would love to see her KO. I would love to see a KO to start the card off. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. But I'm going with Carly Judice by decision 29-28. It's always 29-28. They never give 10-8 rounds in these female fights. I don't understand. But I think she's just sharper on the feet, and she's just looked a lot better in her recent fights. Moving on, we got Jordan Levitt versus Yair Duval. Yair Duval. Um, yeah, I'm going with Yair Duval. Yeah, this guy was a part of he wasn't a part of it, but he was, I guess, the victim in the huge betting scandal that happened fairly recently against Isaac Dolgarian. That I think I had Isaac Dolgarian winning that fight, I think, and then he just threw because he got paid off. So whatever. Um, yeah, I think Yair Duval is just he's a superb grappler. I think he's a really great grappler. And I think he's just gonna out wrestle Jordan Levitt, who I just think is just like he's just a normally like he's just a normal fine fighter. He gets submitted by Paddy Pimblett. He gets submitted by Chase Hooper. He always loses to these guys who are coming up in the division. He's never beating these guys, or he's never losing to a guy that just sucks. And I think Yair Duval is just a better guy, and I think that he's coming up in the division. He's 10-0. I think that he's just a better wrestler and a better grappler. I think he's going to take advantage of that, and he is going to out wrestle, and he's going to submit Jordan Levitt in this fight. I think that's my prediction. I think Yair Duval is going to submit Jordan Levitt in this fight. I'm telling you, just take a look at some of this tape, bro. Take a look at some of this tape. First of all, am I tweaking? I have the ESPN pulled up on my phone as well because they give a little bit more in-depth stats. The the full body picture they have for Jordan Levitt is like completely different. I don't know if he might have to fire his barber or something. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but forget about it, bro. Anyways, yeah, I think Yair Duval is just I just think he's a superb grappler, and I think not superb, but he's just better than Jordan Levitt at grappling. And I think he's going to out grapple him. And if he needs to keep it on the feet, he can. But his significant strike accuracy is pretty good. We've seen him be able to piece some people up, but then again, it's like he's going to take you down. He's going to choke you unconscious, bro. He's going to get you. So Jordan Levitt, your time has come, my friend. You are getting choked out, buddy. You are getting choked out. Let's move on to Phil Rowe versus John Paul Le Labazianani. Damn, bro. I suck. Um, yeah, this is this is another. I'd say this is a fairly similar fight. I like Phil Rowe, man. I like Phil Rowe. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, no, that's a different guy. Um, yeah, he lost to what was it? Sokyong Ko in his last fight. I like that guy too. Beat Oban Elliott. Um, loses to Jake Matthews. Loses to Neil Magny. Everybody gets Neil Magny every once in a while. Beats Nico Price. Beats Lusa. It's like I don't even know if that guy is like still in the UFC. It's like Phil Rowe. I like you, man. I like you, but Labazanani. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Pronouncing that right. He had this really, really great KO on the Contender Series. In the first round, it was. Whew, it was. I remember that like it was yesterday, bro. I remember that like it was yesterday. Yeah, I know this is his UFC debut, and I think I am gonna pick him to win this fight. Whew, I don't know. This is tough, man. This is tough. It, like I want to say submission, but at the same time, I might go by finish. I think I might go by finish, but to make a because I can see him making a statement in his debut fight. Or at least I would hope he would make a big statement in his debut fight in the UFC. So I'm going with I am going with John Paul Labaziani. Um, and dude, that's tough, man. This is tough. I think that again, we haven't seen a ton of this dude, but everything that we saw, this dude hits hard. He's and LFA as well, I think, right? He fought in LFA. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He can grapple too, man. He's a mixed martial artist. Crazy how that works. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm going with John Paul on this one. No questions asked. But by yeah, man, that's tough. I want to say submission, but I also would like to say decision. But I'm gonna lean towards submission on this one. I'm gonna lean towards submission on this one because I'm gonna think that he's gonna make a huge statement in his first fight here in the UFC. So yeah, I've got John Paul on this one. Moving on, we got Damn, bro. Ramiz Brahimaj versus Punahel Soriano. Soriano, dude, I don't want to hate on this guy because he's not like terrible, but he's also not very good. Lost to Roman Koplyov. Knocked out Uros Medic, who's first of all, why the fuck are neither of these guys fighting Jeff Neal? Why did we give it to Uros Medic? I don't understand. Am I the only one who's thinking about that? That's wild. Why aren't either of these dudes are both way more qualified? I would rather have Ramiz Brahimaj fighting Jeff Neal instead, who's on a 3-fight win streak, all by finish. All by finish. So I don't know. I don't know. Crazy. Yeah, I'm going with Brahimaj on this one. I'm going by submission. He's just a better grappler, and he's a way better submission artist. Excuse me, than Soriano. If like, it's takedown defense on Soriano is going to be in question. I don't know if I. Yeah, the Veretennikov fight too. Yeah, dude. Fuck, man, this is tough. I'm going Ramiz Brahimaj. Why is it so hard to speak today? I've been sitting on my phone just watching straight Kanye West inspirational Instagram reels and eating. I'm not even joking. It's a humongous bowl of mac and cheese and chicken breast in a bowl that I've been eating with a spoon. My throat is dry. My nose is stuffy, and I got to pronounce these stupid ass names, bro. Ramiz Brahimaj is going to win this fight by decision. What am I talking about? By submission. He's going to win this by submission. No questions asked. I'm moving on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Nora Corneal versus Jocelyn Edwards. Tell me why Jocelyn Edwards low-key better than Leon Edwards. When's the last time you heard somebody say, bro, Leon Edwards low-key pretty good, bro? Yo, Leon looked good in that fight. Exactly, bro. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'm going with Jocelyn Edwards by decision. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I'm going with by decision. She, again, yo, this is crazy, but um, actually lost. Jocelyn has lost to Nora in the past. She's lost in 2023. Lost to Nora Cohen. Lost 2 fights in a row. Aline Perez, I think, was her other loss. And then just has, again, she's also, there's 2 chicks in this card who've just locked in. She's just locked in. Uh, Cachoeira knocked her ass out. Knocked out Chandler. Yeah, Michael Chandler knocked her out. Knocked him out. Knocked out Vidal. Knocked out Vidal on the last. Wait, hold on. They keep throwing this chick on all the Anthony Hernandez cards. That's right. She was on the Lindsay Hernandez card too, and she was on the Pereira Hernandez card. Hold on, bro. It's just good luck. She's gonna slime out. I don't think she's gonna slime out. I think she's gonna win a 29-28 decision. Nora's just like a hit or miss fighter. You know, she wins one, loses one, wins one, loses one. That kind of, she knocked out Melissa Mullins. I remember that. I do remember that. And then lost a split decision to Cavalcanti, and then lost a unanimous decision to Rosa. It's like, yeah, it's just I don't have that much confidence in you. Edwards is younger. Edwards is hungrier. She's looking better. She's made a ton of improvements in her last fights, and I think she's going to continue to show improvements in this fight, and she's going to win this by decision. I'd love to see her win by finish, though. That would be absolutely amazing. That would be awesome. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Why do I keep closing my notes app, too? I'm trying to look down at my notes to see what's going on, and I keep closing it. I'm just the worst. Moving on, we got Alden Correa versus Louis Gruel. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce names. I'm so sorry. I've got Alden Correa winning this fight. I know that this is tough. I know that they brought him in. They subbed him in for the Noche card because they just keep bringing these people in. Subbed him in to fight, what was it, Costa? Not Paulo. And he just beat the ever-living shit out of him and knocked him out in the 3rd round. Beautiful. I remember that. That was a great performance. And when's the last time I've seen Luis, bro? Got knocked out by Ode Osborne, bro, and lost to Jesus Aguilar. Yeah, he was on the same fucking fight night. Yeah, I might go with Correa on. I don't know if I'm confident enough to say by KO. I might go by unanimous decision. I can see this being a back and forth fight. Damn, man. But I'd also like to see. Dude, the struggles of being a casual, bro. The struggles of being a casual. Bro, I'm going to go with knockout on this fight. This fight is going to be a knockout fight. And it's going to be... I'm not doing my Yuri impression. Hold on, let me take some water. I'm done with this bit. This bit is terrible. I'm going with Correa. I might go by decision. I might go by unanimous decision. But I really want to go by knockout. Okay. Heads decision, tails knockout. Hey Siri, flip a coin. Heads. Alright. I don't make the rules, bro. I just follow them. Alden Correa by decision. 29-28. I just think he's a better... I feel like such a moron, man. He's just a better fighter, bro. He's just a better fighter. He's just looked sharper. He's on a nasty win streak right now, I believe. He's got momentum. He's got, Dana White privilege. Not really, but and Luis is on a 2-fight losing streak. He got knocked out by Ode Osborne, bro. He lost to Jesus Aguilar. Sorry, buddy. What do you want me to say? Yeah, dude, you know what you did, dude. You know what you did. Moving on. Let's just move on. Hey, speaking of, here's Ode Osborne versus Alibi Idris. Alibi Idris. I know he's Kazakhstani, so I know that. Bro, welcome back, Shavkat. Hey, welcome back, Shavkat. This guy lost. What was it? The Ultimate Fighter. Cause yeah, he fought in 319. This is the first fight in 319. He lost in 319 the first fight on that card against Joseph Morales, that dude who just slimed out Matt Schnell. Yeah, he looked okay. He looked okay. Listen, the hard part here is that Ode Osborne is also his opponent, who, let's be real here, kind of sucks, bro. Kind of sucks. See, the Steve Erceg fight, whew, I was worried because he almost knocked out my GOAT, Steve Erceg. But Steve Rusek bounced back. So like I can see Ode Osborne just fluking a nasty one on. Actually, you know what? I think that's what's gonna happen. Because if I remember correctly, Idris in that fight was just spinning around and doing stupid bullshit. He was doing like Zumba instructor, like you know those white women who do the thing where it's like they put on like moon shoes and they wear the werewolf masks. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. There's like a werewolf mask guy. He comes out there on moon shoes and they just jump up and down and like bounce their hips. That's it. That's the shit that Idris was doing that fight. He was spinning around. He was doing bullshit that entire fight, and then he got smacked up. So I can see Ode Osborne capitalizing that and just catching him with one when he does some stupid bullshit like that and just knocking him out, or catching him nasty and just winning a decision because he got a couple knockdowns. So call me crazy. I know Ode Osborne sucks. I had to turn around and make sure he wasn't behind me. I know that Ode Osborne Loki sucks. But I think this is a winnable fight for him. I think that this is a very winnable fight. Bro, Kazakhstan, bro. That's literally like this guy's best friends with Shavkat, bro. Don't talk bad about Kazakhstan. We will slime you out. But I'm sorry. I think that unless he shows like major improvements since that last fight where he's not doing bullshit Zumba instructor shit, then I think Ode Osborne's gonna catch him. I think Ode Osborne's gonna catch him with some bullshit and snipe him and take him out. Call me crazy. I think it's gonna happen. Because again, I can't trust Zumba instructor shit, which we're gonna talk about in two more fights. Don't worry. But I'm gonna go with Ode Osborne by KO. I know. Hold on. I'm sniffing that copium, bro. No, Ode Osborne's got this one, bro. Ode Osborne, you got this, bro. Low key, Ode Osborne's got this, bro. He's not washed. He's not Drek. He's not trash. I'm riding with it. I'm going with Ode Osborne by KO. Moving on. Chidi Nick Nick Joaquani. Nick Joaquani. Versus Carlos Leal. Whew, that was close, bro. I had to make sure, bro. I thought some people from my fucking college were gonna be right behind me going, "Oh, really? That's what we're gonna do?" This is tough. Um, actually, not really. Um, so Carlos Leal gets slammed out by Muslim Salikov in the last fight. How do you get slammed out by Muslim Salikov, bro? That's actually embarrassing. But everybody was talking about, dude, did you see what he did to Alex Morono? Did you see what he did to Alex Morono? Alex Morono, the guy who's on a 4-fight losing streak, lost to Nico Price, lost to D-Rod, got knocked out by Liao, and then just lost to Donchenko. Which, that was not a bad fight. That was a pretty solid fight. But, listen, Chidi, I think ooh, this is tough. This is a tough fight to pick, man. Call me crazy. I might be going with Chidi by decision. I think I might be going Chidi by decision. I can see him just, what's the word I'm searching for here? Excuse me, I had to drink some water. What's the word I'm looking for? I can see him just, survive. I don't want to say surviving. That's like a stupid bullshit thing to say. I don't want to say see him surviving because I do think this is a very winnable fight for him. I'm having Wi-Fi problems. My notes app isn't opening. Hey, guys, I'm trying to tell him my extremely unvaluable opinion. There we go. Listen, he lost to Jake Matthews. Bloody Jake Matthews. Yeah, what was that? Louis Teixeira Fight Night. He got submitted. This is tough. Because he has KO power. He slimed out, what was that? That's that guy's long-ass name. Dos Santos. Another Dos Santos guy. But that guy kind of sucks, too. This is tough, bro. This is tough. This is very tough. I'm going with Chidi by decision. I can see him just being able to last longer and be able to land more and just be able to... I don't think he's going to get caught. Unless Carlos just like flukes a nasty one and just puts him out. Dude, I don't want to see that happen. Because why are they both looking at me like it's my fault? They're both looking at me looking at the screen like, "Bro, pig me or else I'm going to knock the other guy out." This is crazy. I'm going with Chidi by decision. I think I'm just going to ride with that, man. I'm just going to ride with that. I can see Carlos catching him though, and I don't want him to. I'm gonna pretend like that's not gonna happen. I'm going with Chidi by decision. Going to the main card. Let's just move on. I don't even want to think about that. Bro, back up. He really wanted me to talk about him that bad. Michel Pereira, what the hell? Go up. Dude, this stupid fuck was just ruining everything. Zach Reese versus Michel Pereira. I'm going with Zachary Reese by this one. Michel Pereira, this dude, speaking of spinning around and doing stupid bullshit, bro, go on Instagram, look at Michel Pereira, crazy backflip compilation, crazy awesome. No, this dude gasses. This dude has a gas tank. I don't know of like. I'm trying to think of a really good analogy. He's got the gas tank of 7-year-old me at the pool, like pool wrestling. This dude can last for about 35 seconds, and he's got to be out, and he's going to be eating his sandwich full of American cheese, some cheddar cheese, some turkey, and some Doritos in a sandwich that's wet and soggy. That's what he has to do. Zachary Reese, I like Zachary Reese. I thought he looked good against Jackson McVeigh. I know that he did commit the heavy sin of kicking Cedric Dumas's dick, which caused that fight to be stopped. But I think that this dude just has a better gas tank. And Michel Pereira just sucks. Let's be real. He sucks now. He sucks. He got knocked out by Kyle Dawkins in the first round. Are you kidding me? I'm looking mainly at the Abus Magomedov fight. Look at that fight. First round, he's like swinging, doing bullshit, flying around, doing like the shit. He's acting like an Indian teenager in Bangladesh when they're walking in a public street and like women walk by. They like run up to you, they do a backflip, and then they like walk away and look cool. That's the shit that he's doing in these fights in the first round. If he doesn't get knocked out or if he doesn't fluke a knockout in that first round, I'm sorry, your time has come. He's just going to keep his hands down and just get the shit kicked out of him. So I think Zachary Reese is going to do that. I think I can see Zachary Reese heavily taking advantage. I don't know. I'm looking at the odds as too. I don't know why the odds are so close. I can see Zachary Reese KOing Michel Pereira over Michel Pereira knocking out Zachary Reese. Call me crazy. I can see Zachary Reese winning by decision too. I can't. If it makes it out of the first round, Zachary Reese wins. If it doesn't, and Michel Pereira is able to just like, I don't know, do that Zumba instructor bullshit and win in the first round, then that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. Also, call me crazy, but this tattoo for like a split second on Zachary Reese's leg looked like a minion. Call me crazy. I see. Here's how this fight's gonna go. If it makes it out of the first round, Zachary Reese, congratulations, you win. If And then if not, then Michel Pereira wins in the first round. Or you get slimed out in the first round. Oh, please. I'm going with Zachary Reese either way. I'm going with Zachary Reese. I think Michel Pereira's guessing is just horrible, and his game plan, his fight IQ is so low, it's insane. It's insane how low this dude's fight IQ is. So, yeah, I'm going with Zachary Reese. By either finish in the first round or by decision. No, by finish, period. I'm moving on. Jacoby Smith. Jacoby Smith versus Josiah Harrell. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. My squeaky ass chair, bro. No, it's not your time to talk, buddy. Call me. Am I correct to say that it was Jacoby Smith who was supposed to? Was that him? Was that Jacoby Smith who was supposed to fight? No, 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 no. It wasn't. It wasn't. It's somebody else. I'm thinking of somebody else. I can't remember who I'm thinking of. Somebody was supposed on this card was supposed to fight JDM and had like a brain thing. It wasn't Jacoby Smith, was it? Jacoby Smith is like a badass prospect. I don't think no, no, no. Damn, I can't remember who it was. I think this is gonna be a good fight. I'm going with Jacoby Smith. I'm sorry, I went on a little tangent. I can't remember who it was. I remember seeing that somebody on this card had like a brain thing and was supposed to fight JDM a while ago and then like semi-retired and then came back and is fighting on this card. I can't remember who it was. Jacoby Smith is an absolute animal. Knockout in the Contender Series, that was awesome. Knocks out Parsons, and then I saw him beat Nico Price at UFC 317. He submitted him. Look, Jacoby Smith is just a super well-rounded dude. Like, if you're building a my career mode, he's perfectly allocating all of his points in every single spot. He's just a really, really great mixed martial artist. And Josiah Harrell, if I'm pronouncing that right, this is his first fight in the UFC. They kind of just pulled him from, where was this? LFA. Whoo-wee. Sorry, my friend. I'm going Jacoby Smith by whatever he wants. Jacoby Smith by, I don't know, fucking drawn quartering. Jacoby Smith by Keel Hall. I'm going with Jacoby Smith, and I think that he's gonna get a finish here. I just don't have enough information on Josiah Harrell. He's undefeated as well. These guys are, yo, dude. In this fight night, somebody's gonna lose their unbeaten record. Somebody's gonna add a 1 to that 0, or forget it, bro. Yeah, I'm going with Jacoby Smith. I'm serious when I say this dude is an incredible prospect, and he is extremely well-rounded. This dude, wherever the fight goes, he can go with it. So, I'm going with Jacoby Smith by finish, period. Don't ask me which one. Sergey Spivak versus Ante Delija. I'm going with Ante Delija on this one. Sergey Spivak has not looked pretty good. He has not looked good. He got knocked out by Jailton Almeida. Worse than Jeffrey Epstein fighter. He submitted Marcin Tybur. No way. I forgot that this dude submitted Derek Lewis and then got slimed out by Cyril Gahn. I forgot about that. He's just not looked himself in these last fights. Ante Delija, he looked great against Marcin Tybura. And I thought that again, you can go back and watch that video of how fucking pissed off I was when he lost to Salsa Boy, Waldo Cortez Acosta. I fucking hate Waldo Cortez Acosta. Fuck that guy. I thought that he won that fight. I really did. And then they were like, there was an eye poke, so we're starting the fight over again. Oh, that's what's up. I'm going with Ante Delija. I'm going by KO. I'm going with KO early in this fight. I'm going with pretty early in this fight. I can call me crazy, but I can see it happening. I can very well see that happening. I just think he's a better fighter. I think Sergey Spivak has not looked like himself at all in these last couple fights. Yeah, man, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Sergey Spivak is on the 2-fight losing streak. Lost a decision to Cortez Acosta. And got slimed about Jailton Almeida, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm going with Ante Delija to win this one by knockout. Late first round, early second. That's my prediction. Melquizael Costa versus Dan Ige. Dan 50K Ige. This guy is a animal, bro. Dan Ige, the last person you want to be putting in the arena with, is Dan Ige. Dan Ige, when I think Dan Ige, I just think the word gatekeeper. This dude is the definition of a gatekeeper. The only people he's going to lose to are people who deserve to be in the rankings. And I think Michael Zalacosta deserves to be in the rankings. Loses to Patricio Pitbull. Alright, man. Whatever. Beats Sean Woodson. Yeah. I don't think Sean Woodson should be ranked. Loses to Lerone Murphy. Loses to Diego Lopez. Beats Andre Fili. Okay. Loses to Bryce Mitchell. Loses to Movsar Evloev. Loses to Josh Emmett. It's like these guys he's losing to deserve to be in the rankings. The guys he's beating don't. And I think Michael Zalacosta deserves to be in the rankings. I think that he has shown he's on a crazy run right now. He's on a crazy run. Submitted Fili, and just knocked out Charriere. He's looking great, man. I know I don't think he's gonna, hold on a minute, bro. That just caught me crazy. Oh, I was leaning back too far in my chair. I thought for a minute that tattoo on his chest was covering a little sneaky tattoo. Call me crazy. Look at the angles right there. Look at the angle right there. Bro, crazy cover up. Dan Ige. Shave that mustache a little bit, buddy. So we've got, yeah. I'm going with Michael Zalacosta, man. I don't know. I'm going to go with decision because I don't know if he's going to finish Dan Ige. The only way I could see him finishing Dan Ige is by submitting him, maybe. I can't see him knocking out Dan Ige. Call me crazy. I can't see it happening. But yeah, I'm going to go with Michael Zalacosta by decision. That's what I'm going to ride with. I just think he's a sharper fighter. He's got crazy momentum right now, and he deserves to be in the rankings. He's somebody that I will always see and go, I feel like he should get a ranked opponent. I feel like that dude would. I'd like to see this guy in the rankings. And I like him. He's got a good personality. He's got vitiligo like that guy on Instagram who they're always. Nah, I'm not gonna compare him to that guy, the fucking vitiligo guy on Instagram Reels, who people are always drawing fan art of him like with milking tits and a cock in his mouth. So, but that's not who he is. Michael Zalacosta. I'm going with him by decision. I think he's a sharper fighter. Dan 50K Ige. I'm sorry, buddy. You're losing this fight. Yeah. Moving on. Jeff Neal versus Uros Medic. Jeff Neal by whatever he wants. Jeff Neal by this. This is literally a fucking Dumb and Dumber match, bro. I like Jeff Neal. Let's think about who he's lost to. Okay, the last time we've ever seen him knocked out was this last fight. Okay, that was a dumb example. You don't see this dude get knocked out by he got knocked out by Kevin Holland, but that was like outside the UFC. In the UFC, he's only been knocked out once, and that was by Carlos Pratas. I was wearing my Carlos Pratas shirt today, and I was in class, and I said, "Bro, I'm so happy I got my CP shirt on." And half the class turned and looked at me, and they said, "Huh?" Perverts, all of them. They looked and they thought they were going to see something else. Yeah, but Jeff Neal gets knocked out by Carlos Pratas. He beats Rafael Dos Anjos. Oh, God. Loses to Ian Gary. Split decision, by the way. Gets submitted by Shavkat. Beats Vicente Luque. Loses to Wonderboy Thompson. Loses to Neil Magny. Other than that, it's like, dude, he beat Bilal. Remember the name, Muhammad. We will not forget this. He beat Bilal Muhammad. And Uros Medic's chin is made of glass. It's made of glass. Bro, but he's on a 2-fight knockout streak. Yes, he got knocked out by Soriano. He got submitted by Oralby. First of all, GOAT, Oralby. This dude has a chin of glass. Call me crazy, but I think Jeff Neal's going to knock him out early in this fight. Damn. I think it's going to be an early knockout by Jeff Neal. I think he's a really great boxer. Most of these people are just going to be thinking, bro, he got absolutely smacked around by Carlos Pratas. Okay, he got knocked out by Carlos Pratas. Whatever, forget it. I think Jeff Neal's going to win this by KO. I think that's first or second round. He's a really slick boxer. Uros Medic, I don't know why he has this fight, man. I don't know why he has this fight. It should be fucking the other guys that I was talking about earlier. I already forgot. Forget it, man. Forget it. I'm going with Jeff Neal by KO. Forget it. Moving on. I want to talk about this fight so bad. I've been literally talking about this all day. Here's the fucking thing, guys. I'm trying to get my Sean Strickland down. I can't get it. Let me drink some water. Let me see if I can do it. I'm going to edit that out. Here's the fucking thing, guys. I can't do it, man. It's fucking trash. The Anthony Hernandez narrative that's going around, listen, I love Fluffy Hernandez. I will be semi-rooting for Fluffy to win this fight. However, let's not pretend that Anthony Hernandez's best win is Roman Dolidze. Are we kidding me? Roman Dolidze. This dude sucks dick. When's the last time anybody ever in the sport has said, Roman Dolidze is actually pretty good? Never. Let's think about this. Anthony Hernandez is going to submit him. That's what everybody's saying. Sean Strickland, in that first DDP fight, showed us that he has extremely great wrestling, extremely great takedown defense, and it has just better IQ on the ground than we give him credit for. Yes, I know all he's going to do is go out there and just imagine that little whistle of like, and he's going to put his hands straight up in the air and he's going to just teep and jab the whole time like a bop 'em sock 'em robot. Yes, that's how we know. But remember, this is the same Sean Strickland that beat prime Israel Adesanya. He is not washed. Listen, I know you're going to see the thumbnail and you're going to go, whoa. Yes, I already know what the thumbnail is. I've already thought of this. Fruit. I've ate all the fruits. I've tried all of them. Sean Strickland, he can out-wrestle most of these fucking guys. I would prefer if Anthony Hernandez won because I would like to see him versus Khamzat Chimaev, but I also don't think it's going to happen. If Sean Strickland wins, they're going to do Imavov, and then, honest to God, I would like to see Strickland Chimaev. Honest to God, I'm interested in watching that fight. Yeah, call me crazy, whatever, man. I'm buying into the narrative that Sean Strickland is a better wrestler than we give him credit for, unless he goes out there and does that stupid bullshit he did against Alex Pereira so long ago, where he just walks towards him and gets his head knocked off, which I don't think Anthony Hernandez has the KO power to knock out Sean Strickland. I don't think he has it. Anthony Hernandez is a way better ground game, unless he's picking you up by the neck like Darth Vader, like he did to Lindsay. Again, let's not pretend that his best win is Roman. His best win is Roman to Lindsay. Am I crazy? Why is everybody saying that Anthony Hernandez is Anthony Hernandez is gonna dog walk Sean Strickland? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think Sean Strickland is much better on the ground than we give him credit for. 100 times better on the ground than we give him credit for. Yes, the second DDP fight sucked dick. Okay, whatever. The first one was extremely competitive. Extremely competitive. So, I think that Sean Strickland is going to win this by decision. I think those body kicks, those straight body kicks, are going to wear Hernandez down. Jab, teep, jab, teep, jab, teep. I know that's what he's going to do. I know that's what he's going to do. I think he's just going to wear him down, and once Hernandez realizes he can't get the takedown of Strickland, it's going to change into a completely different fight. Completely different fight. I'm so excited for this fight because, again, I'm rooting for Fluffy. I want Anthony Fluffy Hernandez to kind of win. I really do want him to win this fight because I think the matchup between him and Chimaev is interesting. It's never going to happen. Chimaev, brother, I not fight for another fucking year. Fuck you. That's not going to happen, but, oh, I've been seeing online just everybody, Anthony Hernandez is going to fucking kill Sean Strickland. He's literally going to grab both of his legs and just the three badass cars from the movie Cars are driving around outside right now. I hope you could hear that. Everybody's been saying Anthony Hernandez is going to grab Sean Strickland's leg, throw him over his fucking shoulders, and just pipe him down. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Sean Strickland is a way better defensive grappler than we give him credit for. I think he can keep this fight standing if he wants it to. It's just how bad he wants this. And I think he's going to go out there, I'm going to go to fucking war for you guys. For you guys. Hey, Drykus, let's go to fucking war. This impression's so bad, man. I got to work on it. But I think he's going to go out there and he's going to show us. He's going to show us. You forgot. That 6-month layoff from me punching that fucking police officer guy in the face, it was all fucking worth it because here I fucking come. And that's what I think is going to happen. I'm sorry, Anthony Hernandez. I'm rooting for you. I will be rooting for Hernandez. So if Hernandez wins, I'm going to go, great fight, man. Great fight. That was awesome. If Strickland wins, I'm going to go, hey, it is what it is. I told you. Hey, don't say I didn't tell you so. So I think Sean Strickland's going to win by decision. I think that it's going to be a great fight, but I think Sean Strickland's just going to have the better of Anthony Hernandez on the feet, and he's going to keep it standing. And he's just going to continue to just, pick him apart. Not by, dude, he's going to deconstruct Hernandez. No, he's going to teep and jab, and Anthony Hernandez is going to get fucking pissed off. I can't fucking do anything, man. That's what I think is going to happen. That's my predictions of the full fight card. Let's go. I've got Strickland. I've got Neal. I've got Costa. I've got Delija. I've got Jacoby Smith. I've got Zachary Reese. I've got Cheaty. I've got Ode Osborne. I've got Coria. I've got Edwards. I've got Brahimaj. I've got John Paul. I've got Deval. And I've got Carly Judice. That's my prediction of this card. Sorry for my really inconsistent upload schedule. Guys, it's been breaking my heart. Seeing me not upload for a while, and then I go on my YouTube account and it says I lost another subscriber. Just so you know, I know who you are. I'm heartbroken. I'm going to try and put more videos out. I know this is a long video. I know this is a really long video, but I had a lot to talk about in a couple of these fights and not much to talk about the other ones. So, it is what it is. Peace.